Diablo Immortal's heading in a direction that I never thought that it would, and this is an amazing thing for the game. Now, back when the game had launched, I had many conversations with Blizzard staff, and they had stated that Diablo Immortal will never go in the direction of esports, which for me, being someone that has lived in the world of esports and done a lot of esports casting for multiple titles, I was kind of bummed because I love the opportunity for competitive events, and I also love the opportunity for casting and featuring players that are in this world of Diablo Immortal. But as of events that went on this weekend, this could all be changing. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, let me fill you in. The Glory and Honor event went on this weekend, which was not only a competitive PvP ranked matchup, which we were expecting because of the recent events inside the game, but it was being cast by two casters, making this a more realistic esports spectacle, which is something that I actually love to see. Let me give you a little bit of a deeper look. As you can see, this weekend there was the competitive event, and it was being cast by two casters that we saw in that post. What's really cool is there's a spectate mode available here so that they're able to go around and see what's going on the map and dive into the actual battles that are happening. The quality is pretty rough here because this is from some website over in China, but not only do they just look at gameplay and have the two casters over it, they definitely have some type of a virtual booth set up to give it that real esports feel. Now, I used to work with esports organizations in the past, and I've done virtual events as well as LAN in events and even events such as in stadiums and things like that. And I have to say, although this was a virtual and easier one to put on, it is a great starting point for Diablo Immortal to get into the competitive esports scene. And when I saw this and realized that the level of production that was put into it, which again is not a ton of production, but still investing in the community, investing in the prizes that could be happening and that could be given to players that win these tournaments, I think this is a really great direction for the game, giving a good highlight to any of the PvP events that are going on inside of the game. And as we can see, it had a decent turnout. It had 5,500 people view the event, whether that was live views or if that was live views combined with views after the fact. That's still a good number of players watching a competitive scene, especially for a niche game like Diablo Immortal. So really, as a community of players for Diablo Immortal, whether we are competitive players or whether you're just someone that likes to farm up your character inside of the game and enjoy the PvE elements, this is a very positive thing for the game and could lead to the growth of it over time. Again, esports are always positive for any mobile game. Now, I want to dive into the game quickly. It's Monday. It's the day that everyone gets that Paragon bump. What I'm doing right now, I had a lighter week last week of playing. I'm actually under server Paragon. But with that being said, I haven't collected any of my experience or anything for 2 weeks, and I haven't collected any of my battle points for the past 2 weeks either. So I decided what I'm going to do is I'm not going to collect them today at all. I'm going to save all these items. We're at what, 4,000 of 9,600, so about halfway to where we need to be, a little bit less. So after a little bit of grinding throughout the week, I'll be able to get this to 6,000 or 7,000 with a fair week of not crazy grind, and I'll get myself to server Paragon. Then what's going to happen is when we get towards the end of this right over here, what do we have? Not 10 days left. In about 9 days, or next Monday most likely, I'll collect all of these rewards, and I'm going to get a massive jump both on my battle pass as well as on my account as well. And some people I've learned over time really do like waiting until the end of the battle pass to collect all the rewards and to only progress the battle pass through activities and codex activities or things that you're actually like these quests right here that'll give you progression on battle pass, but that aren't going to be things that you save like in your activities over here where I'm saving a bunch of my items. So that's just what I'm personally doing on my account. With that said, the Hiltz Trader has refreshed for the day. Make sure you get your Telluric Pearl, start purchasing your normal gems, and of course you have the legendary crests that are for sale for you guys with platinum. For all you free-to-play players, make sure you come over to the crest merchant, pick up those legendary crests on a regular basis, and after you run your Heliquary warband related items tonight, you'll be able to get that purple crest from there as well, which is even nicer because then of course you can always sell that on the market if you're trying to get yourself a little bit more platinum. And as always, you guys know I like to feature a couple couple of comments from the community. This one from A Johnson 9827 saying, I got 2 blood-soaked jades. I'm happy with it because I use it to upgrade my blood-soaked jade. You can't go wrong getting blood-soaked jade gems, man. It's always a good thing. And what I love about this comment is he wasn't only sharing what he got on his personal account, but he was also lending a hand to a question that came through in that video as well, or in the comment section, saying, regarding the Unbound Seeping Bile, sell it and save up for the gem of your choice. So that was a question that came in the previous video. I love that the community is coming together and just participating in the comments, getting into those conversations. Let's go find another one real quick. And check this one out. We have DK Han Gaming saying, are those legit polls? He was talking about the images that people were sharing on Reddit regarding their 5-star gems from the Mirror Jewels event. He says, are they legit or photo editing magic? I've never saw a duplicate bonus gem over 2 stars. If these are true, that's amazing. And then to make it even better, Sarah comes through and says, I got a duplicate gem that was 3 out of 5 the last Mirror Jewels. And I personally have also gotten Mirror Jewels that are higher in level than the ones that were actually pulled. So if I were to pull a 2 out of 5 star blood-soaked jade, maybe the mirrored one would have been 3, 4, or 5. So it definitely can happen. It definitely is true. Appreciate the question and the response from Sarah. So let's dive into the game today and see what's new. And to be honest with you, there's not much. You have Hope Resurgent, Set Hunter, Wicked Hunt. By the way, I believe Set Hunter, this may just be a staple thing. They continuously are extending this event. There's 10 days left on Set Hunter from now. I can't say that I'm getting insane value from it or anything like that, but I can say it is a nice bonus that you're going to have the odds of getting something that you actually want. For me, that is Skybreakers. Wicked Hunt is still going on. Obviously, Fractured Plane, I still need to do that myself, but that is the event going on there. We have 2 days left for it. Phantom Gallery, which I think was a good one this time around. I've actually heard a lot of positive things come from the community regarding this Phantom Gallery. And of course, Into the Dark Wood, which is where you just do silly things inside of the game that you would normally be doing, and you get yourself the rewards. I love these events because it's those Telluric Pearls, which as you can see, I have 33 out of 40. I'll be getting myself another Colossus Engine gem once I get this done, and I'll be able to get my Colossus Engine to a rank 6, which is going to be really nice. And of course, you can get yourself your legendary crest as well. Don't sleep on these events, guys. Although they're nothing special, there's no activity for you or anything like that, it does let you progress your account, especially if you are one of those free-to-play players. And a lot of talk has been going around regarding the market and the merger of the markets, which is kind of stabilizing pricing of gems inside, at least 5-star gems at this point in time. I have to say, oh my God, look at this one right here. You only got 1 2-star and the rest are 4 out of 5. That's crazy. The Colossus Engine is like a must-have gem inside of the game right now. That being said, it is not a complete global market. As it was said, regions were going to all be pushed together into one market except for China. That is the last that I heard. So the way that I see it, from the knowledge that I have, is we should have 2 markets, a China market and a market for all of the other regions, which again is stabilizing this, which is actually kind of crazy because there's not a ton of gems in the market. It seems that the Colossus Engine is definitely the most desirable right now, and there's only 11 of them available on the market, which is crazy if that is a more global market and not just specific to my region. Now, guys, I hope that you all have a great start to the week. Be good to yourself, be good to your neighbors, and love your family. And I'll see you all back here tomorrow with another Diablo Immortal video. Have a great one, guys.